sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough. I wanna live right now.
Set the stage. It lets us set the stage on what the rest of the week is going to go like. Guys, look, oh my goodness. My phone went off at 4:35 a.m. this morning, and let me tell you, it wasn't my alarm. It was one of those messages that just gets you fired up. Oh my gosh. I got a message from a young man that I honor, adore, aspire to be like. Dang, homeboy messaged me from Peru. Like, bro, there's a thing that's happening. You got to be there. Whatever it is that you're doing, drop it like it's hot. You've got to be with me on this Sunday. And I'm like, let me read that again. Oh my Monday started off at 4:35 a.m., my friends. Today's message, guys, is titled How It All Began. You know, I got that message this morning at 4:35 a.m., and I'm talking my blood just started boiling in a positive way. But guys, how did I get here? How did I get to this place where I'm at today? Well, we're going to rewind back in time the steps, the exact steps that I took to get here today. Well, guys, for those of you who are hopping on live, I always ask you guys to do me a favor, because this whole Facebook, Instagram algorithm thing, it needs you. It needs you guys to interact with it to help it see that Coach B is relevant. So, guys, if you're on live, do me a favor, hashtag live. And then I always ask, where are you watching live from? I always like to know where my audience is watching live from. And if you're watching on the replay, where are you watching the replay from? So hashtag replay, and then where are you watching the replay from? But guys, this morning, I'm going to lay it out for you. My phone goes off at 4:35 a.m. And it's one of those things that it couldn't have been timed any better. I've got my phone set to have 0 notifications until 4:30 a.m. Typically, the people that I work with around the world, that's when their day ends or starts to begin, depending on where they are in the world. But that's also like when my gym opens, so I want to make sure that my staff members and basically all my members can reach me for a 5 a.m. class. But how did I get to the place that there are people messaging me? The world's a big place, guys. And I'm saying this not as like a, hey, look at me, that it is kind of a little bit of a humble brag. But what steps did it take to get to where I'm at today? And guys, I really want to dive into this because I am very proud. I am super proud. I'm loud and proud about this. I work for Herbalife Nutrition, and we are #1 in the world meal replacement shake, #1 in the world healthy, active lifestyle, #1 in the world nutrition company. And guys, what we do, this is it. It is a perfectly balanced macro and micro meal replacement shake. We do a whole lot more than just that. But this is the meat and potatoes of it, guys. Every day, every single day, I've got my shake. Not once, not twice, but in the words of my boy, Tony Calvano, thrice. I have my shake 3 times a day. I eat 3 meals a day. I take my capsules, which I don't have them here. They're in my gym bag, which is, oh, stand by. It just happens to be in here. I take my capsules 3 times a day. 3 times a day. But how did I get here? How did Coach B get to this place of being one of the top 10% earners in Herbalife Nutrition? Hey, oh my goodness. I'm just going to say, Kimberly Inez Mays is a beast. She's phenomenal at working AI. She made me into the real deal Captain America. But not only becoming a top 10% earner in Herbalife, but being able to be invited to share a stage with Dr. Obam, Afia, and Kimberly herself, and the fact that I am going to share a stage with the iconic Clint Riggin. Are you freaking kidding me? How did I get here? Here are the exact steps, guys. The exact steps that I took to become a top 10% earner in less than 15 months. And I want to set the stage. I want people to see this was not that hard. It is going to require some work. But here are the exact steps that I took to get to where I am today, being one of, I don't even know how many, but one of a very select few people who received a personal invite from Chairman's Club members to literally basically say, having the Vice President of the United States of America send you a text message at 4:35 in the morning to invite you to come to his house for an elite group of people that he's gathering together. That's kind of what happened this morning. But let's rewind in time. How did I get here? Because I'm looking for 10 people. I am only going to work with 10 people. I do not charge any money whatsoever. The only thing I want from 10 people is a willingness to learn. I'm looking for 10 people who are willing to learn and willing to earn. You can't earn if you're not willing to learn. So I'm looking for 10 people who are willing to learn and willing to earn. If you are one of those individuals and you would like to see what is possible on the other side of door number 1, Vanna, what do they win? Well, behind door number 1 is a completely different lifestyle. Here's the exact steps I took to live the lifestyle that I now live. It all started October of 2022. It all began October of 2022. My wife and her mother got involved in Herbalife Nutrition, not because we were the #1 nutrition company in the world, not because our shakes taste like freaking dessert, not because these are the very things that has put me on countless podiums all over the world. None of that crap. I didn't even know about that. What we seen was a business opportunity. We was running a coffee shop at the time, and we was looking for a healthier alternative at our coffee shop. Me being in the gym, my immediate thought was, babe, we need to add protein to our coffee. That's going to help them feel full longer. It's going to make their coffee creamier, and we can get out all this excess sugar and all this excess stuff that we can't spell or pronounce. It's going to make it better for them. So we went searching for protein coffee. And when you look up protein coffee, Herbalife Nutrition's protein coffee is what popped up. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. What is Herbalife Nutrition? What is in their protein coffee? You know, and then whenever I looked at that and I read the labels, I'm a label reader, like big time. I want to know what's going in my body. And I read that label and I'm like, okay, cool. Protein. Yeah. You know, like all this stuff that one, I could spell, two, I could pronounce, three, I personally. Look, guys, if y'all don't know me, you can ask my wife. I am bougie. I'm very particular about what goes into my body. Through my eyes, through my ears, through my mouth, and through my skin. I am anal about skin protection. I'm anal about the food I eat. I'm talking drinking filtered water. I'm anal. But I am this way, guys, because God gave me one body. He gave me one book. And God's word says I'm supposed to treat this body as if it was his temple. So I read that just like black and white, baby, right between the lines. This belongs to God, and I better be a good steward of what is God's. So I'm always being very mindful about what I put into my body. But this is how I got to becoming a 10% earner in Herbalife in less than 15 months. You know, and we can talk about the numbers, and basically there's this disclaimer about, you know, we make more than $18,000 every single month, but it takes hard work, dedication, a crap ton of networking, training, you know, all this different stuff. That is what is possible. It's not typical. What's typical is like $200 a month. What's ordinary? Well, guys, for those of you who know Coach B, I am the distinctly extraordinary coach. Well, I do not believe that I am designed to live an ordinary life, nor do I believe that you are either, my friends. So this is why tonight's show is how it all began, the exact steps I took to get to where I am today, receiving messages at 4:35 a.m. with a personal invite to go spend time with a very select group of people and get invited to Eric Worre's house. Guys, if you don't know who Eric Worre is, Worre, it may be spelled Worre, Worre. I call him Eric Worre, but how did that happen? It all started October of 2022. My wife and her mother search out something that's healthier for our coffee shop. This is how we find Herbalife Nutrition. So then we do what everyone else in the world does, my friends. GTS, Google that stuff. Herbalife near me. Manchester Nutrition pops up. And we're like, yo, that's like 40 minutes down the road. Let's just go do what other business owners do. Go snoop and see what they're doing, steal the good stuff, judge of the bad stuff, and be like, that's crap, this sucks, don't do that. Oh, good idea. Noted. Oh, this makes money. Noted. Yeah, that's what we do. We're all stealing from each other. Very rarely is anything new being created, but when it does happen, those are your gazillionaires. They've created something new. And then what happens? Everyone else, they go and copy it. But that's what we did. We drove to Manchester Nutrition. We just seen what they were doing. And my apologies, tickle in the throat. We seen that they literally had a line. They had a line of people out the door. The line that we have in our coffee shop would be like 3 cars on one side, 3 cars on the other side. That was like rush hour for us, man. There was like 18 people in line. And they're slinging these things out the door left and right. And we're like, okay, just kind of looking around because we don't know what's what. People walking out with what looks to be like ice cream in a cup. Somebody walking out looks like some kind of colorful, super pretty drink in a cup. Some people walking out with both. We're just there because we don't know what this is. We make our way up to the counter. We talk to this super country guy. You can tell he's country, talks country, dressed country. But found out this guy's name is Hunter. Even got a country name. We're from the South, and we're like, cool, Hunter. What's up, man? We're from McMinnville. We don't know what this is. Just give us a real quick rundown. I see you're kind of busy. This is my first experience with Herbalife Nutrition. It's my first experience meeting Hunter Wallace. By the way, Hunter Wallace is the young man who messaged me at 4:35 this morning. And I'm talking, if there was ever a time that another man could make me want to cry, and I'm telling this to the whole world. I mean, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, we're everywhere. This man could have made me cry just reading this text message with what he told me. Guys, the world's a big place, like 8, 9 billion, trillion people up in this world. He messages me. How did we get to this place? October of 22, when I walked into his business and he changed my life for forever. So guys, I'm looking for 10 people who's willing to learn like I was and who's willing to earn. And we can get into the nitty-gritties on what that earning looks like in person. I'm not going to talk about it on here, but it's mind-blowing what's possible. I'm talking like never work the rest of your life, kind of mind-blowingly possible if you're willing to learn and you're willing to work and you're willing to grow. That's what Hunter Wallace did for me, October of 2022. So now, how do we get here today? Let's continue the story. Well, as we waited in line and we get to the register and I purchase my shaken tea and I'm like, yo, homeboy just got me for $15. And then I'm like doing some quick finger math here. And I'm like, there was like 18 people in line. If we all just paid $15, bro just made more in 10 minutes than I make all day at the coffee shop. And I'm like, hey, babe, we should probably look into this. The 40-minute ride home from Manchester Nutrition back to McMinnville, Tennessee, where we're HQ'd out of, I'm talking the hamster wheel is running. So then there's this event, and it's called Extravaganza. It's when every distributor who works for Herbalife comes to one centralized location, and they basically go over best practices, what to do, what not to do, how to grow this business if you're all in. And look, I mean, I bet the house, baby, all in. I'm talking second mortgage, sell the cars, I want a nutrition club. I don't care what it takes. All in. That event takes place in October. I go to this event and my mind is literally sawed off. Pull my brain out. I mean, just soak it up and sew that dude back shut. I'm talking so much information. I was like, I don't even know what to do with all this. Notes after notes after notes after notes after notes, pages. I'm not even talking about pages. I'm talking about books. I gotta show you. I gotta show you. Y'all think I'll be lying. I'm talking books of notes. I wanted to know what these people were doing, how they were making all this money, how they were getting all these people to stand in line for freaking ice cream in a cup. I thought that's what it was. It took me from October to December of 2022 to figure out what to do with all this. I took 3 months to digest the information, to reread the notes, to make new notes, to condense those notes so I could figure out exactly how I was going to leverage this opportunity, how I was going to launch this opportunity, how I was going to capitalize on this opportunity, and what I was not going to do based upon what they said don't do, what I was going to do based upon what they said to do. I wanted to learn so that I could earn. I didn't want to buy myself another job. I wanted to learn, and I was willing to invest more time, energy, and effort to learn so that I can earn more than I would have ever earned in my entire life. January 1, 2023, my journey started. As I stared into my phone, Facebook Live, scared to death, not knowing what I was going to say, and my wife walks by and pushes go live and walks off. For those of you who do Facebook Lives, it counts down 3, 2, 1, and you're live. Everybody in the world sees you. And I was a babbling idiot. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do, but I knew I had to do it. My journey started January 1st of 2023. It takes me till April of 2023 to get comfortable talking to a camera, knowing that the whole world can see me. The whole world is going to judge every word I say. When I say I've made more money since April of 2023 than I have in my entire life, I'm going to have every single person on the internet trying to poke holes in what I'm saying. It ain't this, it ain't that, it ain't true. I want to see screenshots. You know, all those people, the trolls of the internet. But how did we get to where I'm at today, where Hunter Wallace, of all the people he could have messaged, he messaged me at 4:35 a.m. and said, whatever you're doing this weekend, you're not doing it now. You're going to be sitting next to me. Yeah, insert things. How did that happen? October of 2022, I was curious about this business opportunity. What is it? Is it real? Is it really worth it? Is this a scam? Is this kind of something? I am like super anal and analytical. I take 3 months to digest the information. I take another 4 months to stumble through what in the crap I'm doing. I see my first paycheck. Remember, guys, I walked in the door in October of 2022 and I didn't make a penny. Not one penny until July of 2023. From July of 2023 to today, well, we ain't even going to talk about it on here. If you want to know, I'm looking for 10 people who want to learn and who want to earn, because the possibilities will blow your mind. That's how I got to where I'm at today. And again, guys, not to say anything bragful, but I've worked freaking hard. But not only have I worked hard, I've also been willing to walk into rooms that made me so uncomfortable. I was literally shaking so much because I was terrified. But because of walking into those rooms where you were the dumbest, least influential person there, but doing it humbly so that you can learn from these people. I've done it time after time after time. I've now done it 6 different times, being invited into rooms where I opted to not say a word and just take notes. Just learn, soak it in. And because of that, I now get messages at 4:35 in the morning to be personally invited to be a part of a very small elite performers to create a brand new program. Guys, it's stuff like that that makes my heart melt. It took from October of 2022 to January of 2023. I'm talking working nonstop, a minimum of 16 hours a day, seeing no results, getting no after no after no after you're stupid, you're an idiot. I ain't gonna be a part of that. Man, I ain't even heard of that. Neither had I. 2 weeks ago, I get this. Hey, Coach B, would you be interested, open, and willing to come share a stage and keynote on health and wellness at the Outcomes and Breakthrough Mastermind? Some of the most successful people walking this planet has asked me to come be a part of their mastermind. And waking up this Monday morning, March 18th, 2024, to a message from Hunter Wallace inviting me. Guys, I was a nobody from little town, small town, backwood country bumpkin, USA, October of 2022. To now, I've had the honor and the privilege of speaking on dozens of stages in front of hundreds and thousands of people, and I'm no longer scared. I'm no longer terrified. I'm no longer nervous. And I now know the exact steps to take to become successful, because I've done it. And I'm looking for 10. I want to take 10 people who are willing to learn and willing to earn and take you on the ride of your life. Because 2024 is going to look so different for those 10 people. Guys, if you are one of those people who is interested in going on a life-altering journey with Coach B, I just want you to reach out. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to be one of my 10. I can never get people to interact in the chat, but they'll private message the crap out of me. I don't get it. I don't understand. But hey, drop a 1 in the chat if you're willing to learn and you're willing to earn, because I'm looking for 10 who are ready to make their life look so drastically different you won't even recognize your old lifestyle when you see what's possible. It took me 15 months to figure it out. And we've got it down to an art and a science now, and it is duplicatable. It's duplicatable now because we know what we're doing. We know how to do it. We know when to do it. We know when to execute it. We know what not to do. I'm looking for 10, and I can already see in my inbox, I've got 5 of you. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, C. Thank you, Scarlett. Oh, that one didn't pop up. What's their name? 1 second. Destiny. Destiny, you're one of our 10. Stephanie, you're one of our 10. I'm taking 10. I'm looking for 10 people who are willing to earn because they were willing to learn. Guys, if that's you, drop a 1 in the chat for me or send me a private message like these people have done. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening. That is how it began for me. How I became a top 10% earner in less than 15 months. And we're going to do it with you in less than 6. I'll see you on the other side. I want nothing from you. This costs nothing but your time, your energy, and your attention. Hey guys, this is your distinctly extraordinary coach, Coach B, signing off. I'm looking for 10. I've already got 5. You ready to go? You ready to grow? Let's go. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I got some messages to